This is a space game where you collect planets. And then on your planets, you build buildings which give you resources. To construct fleet of ships. And you put a commander in each formation. And then you can fight against people. Every 24 hours, a new war comes up. And you fight against computer formations. And you can speed up the battle by clicking fast forward. I sped it up right there. I'll do another one. After you win a fight, you get to choose from one of the cards. That's the reward that you get. And I have long-range fighters, so I get to shoot those pretty much before he gets to fire. Because they outdistance his weapons. And then you can do research to enhance your weapons and fleet and formation. Or you can enhance, what the buildings do to increase more productivity. You can make your weapons more accurate and do more damage. And then when you want to add different types of weapons, you get a flow chart. That's for beams. I don't use beams. But as you complete one, you can start moving next to the next within the list. I use fighters. And I've favored the Fox fighter, which allows me to go down the tree all the way to the end, the second generation. Then I favored wolf fighters, and so I got I got the strongest fighter. I should do a little bit of missiles, but I like the fighters better. And then when every 12 hours it summons some free heroes that aren't really that great. But occasionally you get invitations. There's a rare invitation here. And S rank is the best. And then you get 3 random heroes, and I got 1 S rank. And then S rank has usually better statistics, and they get the skills. And then an S rank gets a gold skill, ability, or statistic, which is increased higher than a normal hero. And you construct little mechanical things that you apply to your heroes, which increases their stats. And you collect these Tron parts. And I have enough to make one. So you come here to assemble, and then you try using rare Tron parts to get the best quality. Then I'll use a rare gamma and a rare support, and then on the side it shows you what the projected statistics will be. I don't really care for that one, so I can disassemble it and get back at least one of my parts. And then in planets, when you discover planets you want to keep, it comes over here to colonize. And then whenever it becomes 100%, the planet becomes yours. Then you can do recon to change the other planet there waiting to be colonized. So I just completed a recon mission. And these heroes end up getting experience for doing the recon. And the status planet right there is what they found, which I really only want S rank planet, so, and I already have an S rank planet upgrading or colonizing. So I'll send them out again. And then on this particular deep space, I can send them out every 8 hours. And then just add random friends. And then you select one of your heroes to deliver gifts. And then I'll just send out the gifts. And then that particular hero gets experience points based on how many gifts you sent out. And then whenever you go to collect your gifts, they'll all appear in your inbox. And then just be random things. Usually resources to help you out. Another way you can get Trons, other than from the campaign, is you go into Pursuit. And then you get a list of 3 enemies, and then you choose which one you want to fight. It shows you basically what the weapons are. I use long-range fighters, so I can outdistance both the beams, and the skills that this fighter has isn't long range, so that's even shorter than the beam. So I'll just fight the fighter. Now fast forward it. And then after the fight's over, you get an option of choosing between either keeping the attack extra or go after the next one. So I'll challenge to get the next one. And you get another list of 3. And again, I have another fighter here. So I'll fight the fighter. And the bonuses just keep going up. So I'm going to challenge again. Okay, so cannons are almost as long as my long-range fighters, but the beams are shorter, so I'll fight the beams. This particular person has counterattack, so it doesn't matter how far away they are. But if I outright kill them on the one hit, they won't be able to counter. But my fighters are pretty damn strong. And so they're all beams this time. And this guy, he has evasion against fighters, so there's a chance I could miss. I'll choose a different target. This guy's a beam master, but he won't be able to fire at me before I kill his ships, because my fighters are longer range, so I'll just fight this guy. This one isn't going too well. In order for you to win, you have to kill all the ships, and I didn't do that. So whenever you get done, you are given an advanced drawn part if you lose. And then I can use crystals to do it again, but I don't want to use my crystals for starting pursuit. So the next free one will start up in 7 hours. Oh. And then when you do particular things, there's like daily missions you do. They give you free materials. You get rewards for reaching certain milestones, like in levels. So whenever I reach level 100, I'll get these rewards. And then when you do certain achievements, like when I colonize my 9th planet, I'll get 4.5 million gold and some energy capsules. And to do a lot of your things, you need to have energy, which is up here at the lightning bolt. Currently, I have 128 energy. So if I come in here to one of my planets and I want to upgrade something, the max level of this planet is 49, so my buildings can only go to 49. So I only have 2 buildings not at 49. So if I want to upgrade my energy plant, it costs me 24 energy and then materials. Upgrade complete. And you have a governor on your planet, like on your ship, who enhances your buildings. And whenever you upgrade something, he gets experience points for it.
Upgrade complete.
And energy plants increase the amount of fleet capacity that you can have.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Okay, and so I have capsules. I only have like 3 energy left, but if I wanted to replenish my energy, I can use well, actually, it's called action points, not energy. So I can replace my action points by using a capsule. But you get 1 energy back every minute. And then it shows you how much gold I'll be collecting from my planets each hour, which is 1.8 million. How many minerals I'm collecting is slightly less than 1 million. And then my total energy is 232, almost 233,000. And then where that comes into play is here, this number above my fleet. So I'm at 201,000 in ships. So my maximum I can have is 232, almost 233,000. So I have a lot of room to build my fleets. Well, that's pretty much it. And then every once in a while there's a event that comes on, which this one's almost about to end. And when this ends, the war begins. The war should have already started. And the war has started. So when you go in a fight, you end up gaining contribution points, and then this line shifts towards whoever's winning. So if I participate, it costs 10 energy to participate. I'll go ahead and use a capsule. And then this bar on them shows you how much stronger your fleet is compared to. If it's more white, then your fleet's stronger. And then this is approximately how much contribution you'll get for beating them. And this is fighting against another player's fleet. And right now my side's losing, so a bunch of the people on the other side started fighting. But obviously, because you can look, I'm like the 3rd highest after just one fight. So my side isn't really fighting. There's like one person lost, and so I only fought like a few times. I only fought once. But my contribution adds to the war points. So the more people on your side that's fighting, the more points you're gaining. So this other side, they've gained 8,000 points. My side's only gained 6,000 points. But the more people start fighting, the higher that goes, and whoever has the highest score wins this resource region where you get the white cosmets. The last war we won, which gives you the green cosmets, and so I'm producing green cosmets now because we won that last war. But that's how that plays out. And
Planet.
you need those cosmets for colonizing. So I want to colonize. I have a bunch of red. I have a bunch of white. I need green, which is good because I'm collecting green now. So I'll be able to finish colonizing this planet after collecting it, and you keep that area until the war comes to that region again. So I'm going to have 2 days of just collecting these for. So I'll be able to colonize that last planet, and you can have one planet for every 10 levels. Since I'm 90, I can have 9 planets. I currently have 8. But that's pretty much the game.
Market.
Well, every day you can get these skill things change, but I don't want any of them. But when you get some skills that you don't like, you can break them down to get discs, and then when you have 5 or more discs, you can turn the discs in for one of these 3, and then those come into play when you look at your heroes. And these are my 2 main heroes, Dennis and William. On ship commanders, you don't want governor. You want high defense and attack, and 23 governors pretty damn low. So he has the skill long range fighter, and then he has the ability to enhance his fighter's attack and accuracy, but to increase his fighter skill, which is at max, you need the long range fighter skill thing that you would get from like that shop. Dennis, his long range fighter is not maxed. So if I wanted to increase his long range fighter, I would need 1 more long range fighter token to be able to train it to a 12. But his governor is getting pretty high, so what I'll probably do is wait until I get another long range fighter guy. Then get rid of this guy and use the other one who would have a lower governor skill. His defense is pretty high too, whereas all those points could have been in attack and have his fighters do a lot more damage because he's in attack first. So if he attacks first and instantly kills him, he doesn't really need defense. So that's like my thing with William. His defense is low, but his attack's really high, and his governor's high. So if governor's high, these other stats will be lower because, like, if his governor was like 123, then his attack would probably be only 485. So, and governor's only used for your planet heroes. Like Chloe here. See, she has 663 governor, which is awesome. Now, she doesn't really have that much defense, which makes her pretty good because her attack's low, her defense is low. These Trons over here, one of the Trons is giving her 125 defense. So, but Chloe's pretty awesome because she has really, really high governor. She has like more governor than my attack guy has. So that just gives you an understanding how how much, and she's lower level than the other guy too. So that's another thing. So, but that's pretty much it. And it's this one that's, yeah, that one's giving her a bunch of defense. Which are random points that are put onto the Tron, which adds to her total. But I like having her skill. I like having her skill boost, and it is boosting up her governor a little bit. And then that helps me increase the enhanced cosmets so that I end up producing more cosmets per hour. But that's pretty much this game. But I end up using action points, so I'll come in here to enhancement. Enhance my fleet. And then I'm going to make my cruisers evade more.
Research complete.
So I just increase its evade by 1%. It costs 50 action points just to partially increase it. So I'll need 150 action points to complete it. And I'll just wait. Well, that's pretty much it.